Good afternoon, it's Niall from Sunpath Design. I'm an architect and passive house designer. I've come up to Kyneton to have a look at Gavin and Deb's house that's being constructed by Bob from Bobcon. Standing here in the dining area, we're going to be going out here onto a deck looking out on the landscape here. Beautiful area, Piper's Creek near Kyneton. You can see what we have is we have these hardwood exposed beams above us with bespoke metal brackets. They'll all be visible. The trusses will be exposed and visible in here, and we'll have kitchen behind us. Got these high ceilings all through this area, and with this north facing aspect for a certified passive house. There'll be solar panels on this north facing roof, and we take you out and have a quick look around this landscape. Beautiful gum trees. Gavin's been rehabilitating the landscape here and planting loads of native trees. The place looks amazing. So the most notable feature on the site, and all of those north-facing windows look this direction, is this beautiful 120-year-old candle bark. And you can just see it's an amazing pattern of bark on the tree. And we're going to create a nice sheltered area underneath here for people to sit out on, and you can look back on the house. So the deck will actually step down and lead you in this direction, and you can sit out under here in the afternoons and evening times, and for parties, barbecues, that kind of thing. So it's a really beautiful little focal point, and just this natural feature that we've orientated and arranged the house around. Just a few other design considerations here with the siding. So master bedroom with its own little deck, reading area, and you'll be able to step down off here in the morning time right out into the garden. Of course, addressing again that beautiful candlebark tree that we have as the focal point for this room. You can see the north-facing aspect for a passive house, but what we've also done is we've got these overhanging eaves. Now those overhanging eaves, there's a look that we want to achieve, which is this very simple sort of rural-based look with simple gable forms, but we also wanted to make sure that they're adequately shaded. So we're filming now at the end of October, so we're past equinox. Corresponding shadow here at around lunchtime is coming just past halfway on the windows. That's doing its job perfectly before any gutters or anything have come on. It means that we're getting shade, we're not getting overheating, and by the time summertime comes around, that higher angle, these windows will be completely shielded from that sunshine. So that's specifically done for the passive house design performance. So standing here in Gavin and Deb's driveway, and what we did was we decided to site the garage shed workshop here, and that concrete pad is being prepared. That's going to be poured next week. We have a matching gable form, so just two gable forms with a sheltered courtyard between and a pergola linking across in behind you here. So it'll be a pergola taking you from cars and the garage across to the deck at the front of the house. And we're going to have a ramp just leading you straight across, bridging across onto that front deck. Why we did that was because it's really exposed here. You got a very strong northerly westerly winds, and we've used the house as a buffer. So on those windy days, if it's still a bit sunny, you can go into the sheltered courtyard and sit in here out of that strong wind, and you can employ some shade overhead as well. So it should be a nice little interstitial space that we're creating, a microclimate in there for Gavin and Deb to sit in on those windier days. That's part of the plan. So we should be able to grow stuff in there as well. So slightly different planting that will come in that area.